In this video, I want to go through and add a option to our firearms, wrong button, to our firearms that will make it to where we have a default fire mode. So for example, if we buy the STG and I hold left mouse button, we are on semi-auto. Only when we press B are we in full auto, and we don't have that option to choose. So I would like to, by default, have an option that we can use to set the default fire mode. Now, really quick, I also want to go ahead and go to our root BP barricade and disconnect begin play. That way it's not, constantly breaking down the barricades every time we hit play. So, moving on PDA_firearm in our weapons module, we want to go down to the bottom where we have our fire modes. And what I want to add is a new one. Let's go ahead and set a F gameplay tag. And this is going to be let's call it the default fire mode. So now let's head to our firearm logic component inside of the set fire modes function. And we are setting it up to the default fire modes. We just want to set it up to where fire mode, which is the replicated tag, is equal to basically, the fire mode. So instead of default fire modes and all that stuff, we need to also pass in the corresponding default fire mode that we want. So let's go to where we are using it, which is inside of the onRep DA construction of the firearm. So let's go ahead and make some changes here. So we have the default fire modes. And let's see, are we doing this before or after? We're doing it before. So before our first parameter, or our fire modes parameter, let's make a const f gameplay tag. And this will be the default fire mode. So let's copy that and paste that as a parameter. And we're going to set fire mode to equal the default fire mode. Next up, I want to make a modification here. So we're going to do a ensure always message F. And we want to make sure that the default fire modes contain, or let's see, not contain, if it has tag exact of the default fire mode. So if it does not, then we want to notify the developer that you must, let's follow along, you must set the default fire mode to match, or to exist also in the, we'll just do fire modes, but let's see what we actually called it. Yeah, fire modes and default fire mode. So let's do you must make sure the default fire mode exists in the fire modes tag container. Let's do on actor, or on PDA4%s. So get owner, get name. That way it'll print out, the owning firearm of this, so we know, which one it actually is. So now let's go ahead, close out of the editor, recompile, and relaunch. All right, so I completely forgot, when we're actually calling set fire modes, we need to pass in the additional data. So in our case, on line 154, we're going to pass in get PDA fire modes and default fire mode. So that way we should be, now good to go. Okay, once we're back in the editor, let's go ahead and head over to our data assets, weapons, and just load up each weapon data asset. Actually, we don't need we do need the 1911. So we want to head down to our logic for shooting, and we have our default fire mode. So in the case of the 1911, it is going to be semi-auto. In the case of the BAR, STG, and Thompson, I want to make it full auto. So set it, and set it. and then save all. So let's give that a try. Press play. So 1911, as expected, is semi-auto. The Thompson is full auto. STG and BAR. Now when I press B, we are in semi-auto. Press B again, and we are back to full auto. So that's a good sign, and everything seems to be working there. Now I just really quickly, out of curiosity, want to go ahead and check with multiple clients. So I'm just going to do play as client with 2, just to make sure. Okay, so we have a lockup. Let's see where. Oh, that's the same one on the interactability. I'm actually going to copy this so I can see as something to tackle later. But let's go ahead and relaunch. All right, once we are back in, we don't need these open anymore. And let's try it again. All right. So 1911 is semi-auto. Thompson. Full auto, press B. Semi. Full auto, press B. Semi again. BAR. Full auto, press B. And semi. So yeah, I would say we are good to go. So that'll be all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.